Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below. Hey, what's up everybody? eRivera94 bringing another action figure review, and today we're going to take a look at the Bandai of America Dragon Stars series Super Saiyan Future Trunks. And so far this seems to be the one that comes with more accessories than others. We have Trunks with his sword, his sheath, and some more hands than others. And then we do have the head of Fusion Zamasu, which is the build figure here. We do have the side, we have a picture of Trunks, really cool. The other side has nothing. The back does show the rest of the wave along with what's coming up. And then we do have pictures of all the figures right here, Fusion Zamasu included. This figure along with the rest of the wave can be found at Big Bad Toy Store. There's a link in the description below where you guys can check it out. Alright, no more talking, let's get this guy out the package. And there we have him, looking really nice. I actually like this figure more than I thought I would. Like him just as much as I like Hit from this series. So this is really cool. I like that they gave us this Trunks right here. So like I mentioned already, he does come with a lot of accessories. Here I have him with one. He has his sheath sword. So this one does not come out. This is just to have him wearing it when he doesn't have the sword out. And then we have a separate one to have the sword in his hand. So they kind of pulled one out of the SH Figure Arts book here and gave us two, instead of just giving us a sheath to slide in, which is okay. It's pretty cool. I guess they could have accomplished it, right? But it's okay. It's not the biggest deal either. The sword looks cool. Got a little smudge on mine. So we do have two fists on the figure itself. We have two open hands, and because it's Trunks, we got to get him with two grabbing hands to grab the sword, so that's good. That's why he comes with extra hands. And then we do have the head of Fusion Zamasu, and this head looks fantastic, guys. Look at that. Check that out right there. Look at that. Like, they did a great job with this. Look at the sculpt on that purple side, and look at the sculpt and the paint. Just overall and everything, everything's clean. I mean, that is nice. This Build-A-Figure is going to look nice just because of this head sculpt. So I'm happy about that. We are close to building him. We're halfway there. We need 3 more figures and we'll be finished with him. As for Trunks here, he is, and I like how colorful he is. I really do. Gives it that cartoon look, that anime look. So I like the cartoony look to him. It looks nice. I like the colors overall. So this is nice. This is the first time we've gotten the Dragon Ball Super version of Future Trunks. And I guess in an articulated action figure form. We have not gotten it for SH Figure Arts, which I'm sure we will get him for SH Figure Arts. But this is the first time we got it, and it's pretty nice. I do wish he did come with a regular head, so we can head swap him. That would have been nice. But knowing Dragon Stars, they're probably going to release this figure with a non-Super Saiyan head as a separate release. They've done that with Vegeta and Goku. They'll do it again with Trunks, I'm sure. So that's what they're doing here. I'm pretty positive that's what they're doing. Anyways, the head or the hair does look to be like a little on the big side. It could have toned it down just a little bit, but it's okay. It's not the biggest deal in the world. My main gripe would have to go to the feet. The feet seem a little too big to me. They just seem really big. When you get them in hand, you will see what I mean about the hair and the feet. They seem just a little big. I wish they would just toned it down a little bit more. It would look more natural, I guess. Hit didn't have that problem, but you can really see the size difference in the feet, I guess. It just seems a little too big. I don't know. Trunks just has big feet, I guess. They're just really wide, too. They seem a little wide. I don't know. Not the biggest deal in the world, but worth mentioning. Going to the face and the detail in the paint, I think it's good. This is one of the best ones so far they released too, along with Hit. I might even say it's better than Hit. I don't know yet, but just look at it. The paint is clean. The sculpt is nice. We got the buttons painted there. The face looks fantastic. That's a very nice looking Trunks face right there. We do have a little bit of a battle damage on his arm with some green inside. You can see the button right there on his wrist. Going down to his pants, we have a rip right there where we can see his skin there. So overall, it's nice detailing, and I like it a lot. Here's the slot where you can put the sheath here. So there's a sword behind. That just looks good. Trunks is just an awesome character, and this is just a very nice looking figure. I like it a lot. So anyways, let's go on to the articulation. The head does move left and right there. It does share the same problem as Goku, where his head does not go up at all. This one actually doesn't go down too much either because of the bandana around his neck that is sculpted. So he just goes left and right. That's an issue with this line of figures, is the head articulation is just not there. Hit had the problem where he does not move left and right because of his collar, or nothing for that matter. No up and down, no left and right. So at least this guy moves left and right. He just doesn't move up and down. Forward and back on the arms, there's in and out. There's a bicep swivel. There's a double jointed elbow. There's a swivel at the wrist with a ball jointed hinge. The waist swivels left and right. It doesn't go forward and back too much, but it does have some slight movement. Mine seems to be a little bit loose, so that sucks. Forward and back on the leg, in and out. There's thigh swivels. There's a double jointed knee right here. Ankles do go forward and back. They pivot and they swivel left and right. So there he is next to the rest of Wave 3. We have Hit and Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and you can see the size differences here. Hit is taller than Trunks, and Goku is taller than, I guess, going by his hair, he's taller than everybody else, but going by the head, he is not taller than Hit. But you can see the differences in sizes here. Everyone's different height, which is good. I guess Trunks is supposed to be a little shorter, right? So that looks good. I think everything looks good right there. I don't know if this gives you a better picture of the feet, but you can see how his feet are just, maybe it's the wideness of the feet. They're wider than them, so they look bigger. It's just, it almost looks a little goofy. That's why I keep mentioning it. But it's not the worst thing ever, I guess. And if you're interested, here is the SH figure. It's Super Saiyan Blue Goku next to him. So I think they all scale pretty nicely together. Alright guys, there you have it. That is my review. So one thing they seem to have overlooked is that when he holds the sword, you can't have the sheath on his back, because then he'll have two swords, and that wouldn't make sense. So this is not removable. They could have made this removable and just have an empty sheath behind him so you can have the sheath there. But so now you can't have, because it doesn't look good with two swords there. So I don't know. I guess they didn't really think about that. So when he holds the sword, it just wouldn't make sense to have the sheath there with the sword hilt sticking out. But yeah, just mentioning that. Anyways, that concludes my review on the Dragon Stars Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks here. This is a great figure. Despite the gripes, despite everything else, it made this figure so nice. I mean, compared to what they started with, which wasn't that bad either, but you can really see the improvements in their quality and then just their figures overall. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's not bad for $20 for the figure. It's not a bad wave. It does need some work, some slight work, because he still has that lean back that everybody else has. As you can see, I'm trying to adjust him. But yeah, it needs work. But hopefully they can improve as waves go on. Still a decent Trunks there. I do recommend it. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a like and a comment if you did. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, have a great day.